Live from beautiful Oriole Park, the show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Gil. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Just about to get started. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. And we're underway in Baltimore.
First pitch, 6:35.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Missed it.
Man, Brew, that love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
Cedar Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. Siggy, he's got a chance to do something pretty special here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Now at 0-2 from Free. Got him looking. 3rd out. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Just missed. Judge, a former MVP, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former home run derby champ. Judge comes up empty there. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And he swings through that one. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Ben Rice.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Late with the swing there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And 1-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. That is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. Popped up. Caballero settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Freed with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Strike two. Got it. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike one. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. That one fouled hard the other way. Oh, 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Top of the third, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity at spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And takes low for ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Carlos Gonzalez digs in now. High fly ball, right field. O'Neill under it. And that is that. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Alexander.
Max Fried will go to work. Up the middle. Chisholm tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Andres Phillips.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it is... home run of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stumble. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Got him. Swings for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Judge now. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. 0-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Belsinki here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
2 down, nobody on. That one way inside. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Taylor Ward blasts one out. His 12th of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if you got enough of it off the bat. I mean, you put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say you would have got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the puddles.
And he grounds one to the right side. Rice takes it himself, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Colton.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. He's 0 for 1.
That's the ball. It looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at one apiece. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here in Baltimore and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Yankees, as you percent of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
There's a high chopper. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next
so those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
And now Austin Wells. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Halfway home. All even. One apiece.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
And Ryan Weathers is coming on.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off for the Orioles, designated hitter.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2. And misses. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to. I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beans.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Chisholm. Play made. That ends the inning. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Back now at Oriole Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The famous traces that Jay left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nice.
Now pitching for
Felix
the Orioles.
Bautista will take over
Number
here.
74.
He last pitched 2 days ago. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. High fly ball down the left field line. Ward going back. Up against the wall. And brings it in.
Right fielder, number 17.
In the air, right field. O'Neill moving under it. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, number
Andres
18.
Phillips getting ready to hit.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. There's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
0-2 now. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through that one for strike two. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Keegan Aiken comes on now.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kittredge also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch of that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for him.
So digging in, Ben Rice. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Fought off foul. Big swing and a miss. Judge, the base runner at first with 1 out. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Late on that fastball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Austin Wells will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball still 0-2. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keegan Aiken done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen.
Dietrich seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The Yankees trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one misses. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to run a location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Now here is Carlos Gonzalez. And there's a foul ball. Out towards right center field. O'Neill on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Anderson.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And the 0-2. Out to short. Fires in time.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Kane Povich.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And up next for New York, Andres Phillips, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode. Coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano preparing to come on if needed. Kittredge getting loose as well. And that one upstairs, ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fights it off. We'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Tough guy at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Judge in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. And now it's 3-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Designated hitter.
Weathers will get back to work.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate. Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
0-2 now. Stays alive.
Ball,
really
inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. The Orioles trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela up under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. He's grounded out a couple times.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Late with the swing there.
Boom. That That's cheddar, baby.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, and they trail it 4-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got the back going too soon at strike two.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Jose Caballero.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ripped to short. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
Struck him out without a swing. Now only 1 out remaining. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward. And that one fouled off. The Yanks trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team is on such a roll. 20 wins in a row, tying the 2002 Athletics. You know, I came a year after that streak and was able to play with a lot of those guys. And I tell you what, there's some great energy when you're in an environment like that and you just want to keep on playing. You don't want to go home and leave the ballpark and leave your buddies.
4-1 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.